girlies, we are back with another little reading vlog, and I am, of course, reading Redeeming 6. Since we finished Saving 6, I pretty much immediately moved on to Redeeming. Was super excited to get into this. I wasn't sure if I wanted to read it so soon right after, but I'm having a good time. I actually forgot to film. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot to film like a good bit of me reading it. I've just been so busy because I've been at work and stuff. But I am almost halfway right now, which is my bad. That was a big my bad. But we can still talk about it. We still have a lot left to talk about, and then let's talk about kind of the gist of what's happened so far without spoilers, of course, because I don't spoil anything in my little reading vlogs. I just kind of go over my thoughts, feelings, and kind of the premise of the story, I would say. So yeah, we did get pretty early in the beginning some Huey and Liz moments, which I was very excited about. I don't know, I was just like, oh my gosh. Mainly because this Huey and Liz moment that I saw, or that was shown, was very focused on events that I haven't seen yet, and I don't know what's happening with them and what's going on. I do have my theories, I do have my thoughts, which is kind of like, I don't know, but I just have no words, especially with the situation. I'm not very like, I don't know how to feel, basically, just because I don't really know what's going on with them. And like the whole Katie and Patrick situation and just that whole love square. I don't know how to feel. But I'm having a good time. With Joey and Aoife, we've gotten a lot of information and a lot of terrible things that have happened with them so far. So there's just like a lot to unpack here as of just like being halfway, which is kind of like whatever, I don't know. But how would I describe this? We got the whole thing after obviously Saving 6 between them and how they went about that and how they moved forward. And then after that, we were kind of just following them as within like their relationship and how they're dealing with certain things, and how Aoife's dealing with things, not even with Joey, and how she's supporting him and trying to help him, but also dealing with her own stress, obviously. If you know, you know. So it's just like a lot going on with them. And then with Joey and things happening in his life and how he's dealing and how we've seen since Saving 6, it's just like we're seeing his kind of coping mechanisms within him reaching towards drugs as an outlet, and Aoife trying to be there for him, but then him also not knowing kind of what's going on with Aoife and like her situation until just recently. He just found out something, and things are gonna happen. I know exactly what's gonna happen, and I'm trying to mentally prepare myself because it's really sad. So as soon as we get to the part, because I think this timeline right now is within Keeping 13, but with obviously Joey and Aoife. So we're nearing the point near the end of Keeping 13. I don't think I'm super close to it right now. I mean, I am close to it, but like, I don't think I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how close I am to that point, but I know I'm nearing it and I'm gonna be there soon. So I'm ready to sob, ready to cry, ready to just have a time and maybe not even a good time. So yes, that's kind of just what's been going on. They're kind of dealing with a certain situation right now, and then a certain thing happened with Aoife and with Joey not being there, and it just kind of blew up a lot of things. So yes, they're going through some really hard times right now and trying to deal with these stressors while also trying to maintain their relationship and support each other, especially given the circumstances that they're in right now. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna read tonight for sure and get further in, and I won't forget to record, guys. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. If not, I will definitely talk to you guys tomorrow, and I will definitely update, because I've been doing a really bad job at this vlogging thing, and I just keep forgetting. Like, I was just reading it, and then I was like, sitting here today, I was like, oh, maybe I should read soon, and I was like, wait a minute, I completely forgot I need to film a video for my reading progress. So I immediately started filming this part, but we are progressing, we are getting through. I'm having a time, and it's a sad time, but it's a time. So I'll probably update you guys either tonight or tomorrow. I'm on page 357, so I'm pretty far in. And yeah, I'll keep chatting with you guys whenever anything crazy or interesting happens, or just kind of like my thoughts and feelings and like what's kind of going on in the book. So yes, I'm going to probably read tonight. I'm not going to read right now, but that's my progress so far. Sorry again for forgetting to film. That isn't my bad. Yeah, I'll see you guys whenever I read next. I don't know. Okay, guys, I have been reading for a bit. I think I read like 150 or so, maybe a little less than that, like 120 something pages. And the annotations are annotating. That's all I can really say. It's just like the heartbreak I am feeling in this book as of this moment is just, I can't even explain the words to how I'm feeling with this reread. I feel like with the first read, I was definitely just like very shocked, I guess, by the turn of events. So I wasn't really, I was processing it, yes. I feel like I was so shocked by the turn of events and everything that has happened that I just didn't even cry. I was just like stunned. But rereading it, before I even hit the point that I was at with the big climax of the story, I was just already sobbing. Like, I see one character coming in who hasn't been as like prevalent within the story throughout the course. Like, yeah, they're mentioned in the beginning and they're mentioned throughout, but seeing that part, I started crying, and then it just kept building more and more and more throughout that whole scene. It just, I have really no words to explain the devastation I feel when I read this. Like, I hit the climax, of course. It was as horrible and heartbreaking and devastating as I remembered it being. It just, like, rereading it after reading it for the first time like, almost a year ago, it just hurt so much more, especially because I knew it was coming and I knew it was building up. Because as soon as it got to the one point at Tommen, when they went to Tommen, I'm not going to explain that whole gist because that is a spoiler, but as soon as it got to that point, I was like, oh shoot, everything's about to happen and all this shit is about to go down and all these horrible things are about to happen. I just feel so awful for Joey and just everything that he's been through. Like, give him a break, please. Like, just like, I can't stand it. It hurts me. And then along with that, with Aoife, like doing all the things she's been doing to support him and to help him is just like breaking my heart. But also, like, I can't even explain to you how depressing this book is and how much pain and sadness I feel. I'm getting to the ending-ish where things kind of take place with Joey and him overcoming a lot and talking about these issues that he's been like holding in his heart for so long and just hasn't really dealt with it, at least not in a very healthy way. And yeah, I'm just like, I'm nearing that, or I'm at that point basically where all that is happening. I'm just really excited to see kind of how their story ends. And yeah, it's still sad and frustrating for me because I know kind of what's gonna go down, but I'm excited to get that closure even after, like, I obviously know what happens, but I like to live it as if I've never read this before. So I was reacting all of the reactions. And yeah, I'm really excited. I think I'm gonna finish this tomorrow. I might read some more tonight before bed, but I'm definitely gonna finish tomorrow. I have like 150 pages left or so, something like that. So yeah, like 150. So we're definitely finishing this tomorrow, and I think I'm gonna read like 50 more pages maybe tonight, so I only have like 100 pages left tomorrow, and we're just gonna grind this out, honestly. But I'm excited to get to their ending and get that closure, and I've loved rereading Joey and Aoife's books. I've loved it. I forgot how heartbreaking, well, I didn't forget how heartbreaking they were. Like, going into it, I was like, oh, I gotta mentally prepare myself. This isn't gonna be good. This is gonna be tragic. But I'm really excited to get to Gibbsy and Claire's book. because the whiplash I got in that book and the shock I felt reading it. Like, I was so shocked and surprised at one point. But I'm really excited to get into Gibbsy and Claire's book, and then releasing 10. I'm so excited for releasing 10, guys. You have no idea how excited I am for this book. It's gonna be a time I will be crying. All of the book, the entirety of the freaking book, I'm gonna be crying, because I didn't really cry. Well, I didn't cry to Saving Six. I teared up a little bit. I was like, this is really depressing. But then once I got to the main climax and main portion of the book where the devastation happens, I was sobbing. So I'm scared for Gibbsy and Claire and Huey and Liz. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, I'm gonna read more tonight, and then we shall continue tomorrow. All right, guys, it has finally happened. I did finish Redeeming Six. I didn't get a lot of clips, I will admit. I finished it yesterday. I finished it last night really late because I was really trying to chug along and finish it and grind the rest out with everything that happens. But I did accomplish it, and I did have such a good time. It took me, I think, a little over a week. Yeah, it took me a little over a week to finish, which I'm not complaining. I've already read it, so I wasn't like too stressed about getting it done. But yeah, it was really sad. It was really good though, and I love Joey and Aoife. I was very pleasantly surprised because my sister rated it 5 stars because she finished it the same day I did. And oh my god, was it crazy. And I was ecstatic that she rated 5 stars. I literally called it. I was like, because she was saying, wow, this series is really, really good. And I'm really having such a good time, whatever. And she was hooked. And I was like, this was at like Binding 13 so far. And I was like, if you're liking Binding 13, oh, you're gonna love Joey and Aoife's books, and I bet you will rate Redeeming Six 5 stars. And I was right. I was right. I'm so excited. That makes me so happy that she rated it so highly. I also rated it highly. I feel like the first time I read it, I didn't rate it very highly just because I'm not a fan of a certain trope. And I as soon as that trope hit, I was like, oh, okay. But now reading it and understanding them and understanding their story, and just to change the change the ways of the lynch ways, I guess, if that's how you want to describe it, and have a better outcome. And seeing this for Joey and Aoife is just so wonderful. But I thought it was perfect. I had such a fun time. I had so much fun. It didn't hit 5 stars. I was like, maybe it will, but it wasn't quite there. I didn't get that full 5-star feeling. Yes, I love Joey and Aoife, and yes, I loved Redeeming Six and Saving Six, but overall, I did rate it 4.75 stars. When I first rated Saving Six, I rated it 4.75 stars, but I think I'm gonna drop it down to a 4.5 just because I like this one better, but this one isn't quite a 5-star, if you know what I mean. So I did drop that just a little bit, not much, but it is now at 4.5, and this one is at 4.75, which I was very, very, very happy about. I think the emotions and the journey I went on with these characters was just wonderful, and I'm so glad we got to see kind of their growth and learning about each other and themselves throughout this journey, and getting better in certain situations and working hard on yourself and working to help one another and helping the ones that you love is just, it was really good. It was really good. And then there was another little Huey and Liz moment right there at the end. That was Huey, like, Gibbsy and Liz were having another altercation as per usual, and then she got up and left, and guess who followed? If that's not saying something, I don't know what is. And Joey is so intuitive that he's like clocking this shit, and he's like, something's going on here that everyone else is missing. I got burnt. I knew that was gonna happen. We went to a barbecue festival today and it was sunny and my shoulders were out, so. Ooh, I got a little burnt. It's okay, it's fine, whatever. Yeah, really had fun though. And I loved this reread. I loved annotating it. Like, oh, my annotations are so cute. I'm having the best time ever. It's so good. I'm about to start Gibbs and Claire's book, and that'll be in the next video, but I'm gonna start it tonight. It's a lot smaller than Joy and Eva's books, if you can't, or book, if you can't tell. This is the shortest book in the series, which I'm a little bit disappointed about, but we'll get into that in the next vlog when I read this. But yeah, I'm gonna start, oh, I just hit myself in the face. Yeah, I'm gonna start this tonight, probably after I film this little clippy clip. But we did finish, and I highly recommend the series, but I would be warned about trigger warnings in it, especially within like this whole series. It's just, it gets very dark. This one is about drug abuse. There's abuse in general. There's many different forms of abuse taking place, and I would definitely be wary of trigger warnings, and if you can't handle that, maybe don't read it. But if you're interested, definitely pick it up. If you want some tears and you want some sadness and you want to see these couples grow and this friendship grow and blossom and see the little friend group and the found family in it, highly recommend. I love this series, love this book. I'm excited to get to Gibbs and Claire's. It's gonna be so good. All right, that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I know I didn't film a lot, which I'm very sorry about. That's on my bad, because I completely forgot to film in the beginning, and I was basically halfway when I started filming. So that is on my bad. I will do better in Gibbs and Claire's book, I promise. So yes, I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one, whenever that is. It'll probably be, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I still need to do my June reading wrap up, so I'll probably film that next, and then you guys can watch that. But as of right now, that is the end. I shall see you whenever I see you next. I don't know when that will be, but thanks for watching. If you want to follow any of my bookish socials, links, they are down below in the description, so you could definitely check those out. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, whenever.